Good day, everyone. I hope everyone is doing great and happy and healthy and realizing the government doesn't love you. That's the most important one. It is June the 13th of 2025, 4:29 p.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. And I have a question. Do you worry too much? This is a question I got from one of my regular viewers the other day. And unfortunately, I had to tell him, yes, yes, especially the last couple of years. Worrying was never a real major pastime of mine back in the early days, but something has made me increase my worrying and the intensity of my worrying in the last while, which I'm going to discuss some of the things I think that could be. Technology is definitely at play in people's anxiety, stress, all that stuff. Now, strange thing here, in the last few days, there's some people that I used to talk to on a regular basis, like every night or two, actually, at least have a text with them or something. And then we all stopped talking at the same time. It's weird. We went this long period. And all of a sudden, at the same time, they're texting me and we're in contact again. So I got a text from one of these guys saying that he just saw my video about, my most recent one about, there's something off, that I feel an energetic issue, there's something going on. So he said, have you seen the video on the energy pulses being recorded, being sent out across the U.S. at night? I think it's a Doppler or something. I'll see if I can find it. So he's going to send me some information on that. I have heard of this. And some of the sounds that I hear, a pulse would describe it really well. That's exactly what it is sometimes, a pulsing squeal. It's really strange. It's hard to describe the sound, and when I hear these sounds, I feel something afterwards. I hear it, then I feel it. And then it can last for quite a while. It'll slowly subside. One of the main things I feel is anxiety, worry, stress, and it can be for no reason. Everything can be great. Be playing with my cats and, having a happy day. Everything's good. Maybe I just made some money and everything's all fine and good. But for some reason, one of those pulses will hit me and all of a sudden I can't stop worrying about everything. They're doing this to us, I believe. They totally are. Another way they're doing it to us is food. Now, RFK Jr. there's all kinds of revelations about the food, especially in the States. I'm a little better off being in Canada. It turns out our food is not quite as contaminated, but it still is. And I don't know if my diet isn't perfect, but I eat a pretty good diet. I eat a lot of fish and vegetables and eggs and cheese and it's mostly fruit and vegetables. That's my main sustenance. If I veer off of that at all and eat anything processed, my worrying and stress levels increase. There is definitely something to that. Now, if you're one of the people that worries too much, it may not even be from those things. Maybe you're just somebody that you just can't stop worrying. You've done it all your life. I've known lots of people like that. In my family, there's somebody who worries so much they make themselves sick all the time. At least they used to. I haven't seen them in a long time. But one family member that literally used to make themselves sick from worrying. They would get so stressed out. And the thing about worrying, most of the time you're worrying about something that never happens. All the worry is for nothing. Okay? Not only that, but sometimes you worry about it. Maybe it wouldn't have happened, but you worried about it so much you brought it into existence. You actually made it happen with your worrying. Now, at the height of my worst worrying ever, that was my second divorce. When that happened, when she left, I was left alone to deal with 2 businesses that I owned that she used to help me run. I had my students left me at the same time. I was so stress is not even the word for what I was. And I worried myself into sickness, like I said my family member always did. I don't think people understand exactly how bad worry can damage you. Worry makes all of your body functions, all your systems malfunction. Nothing works right. Your stomach doesn't work right. Your intestines don't work right. Your lungs don't work right. Your brain definitely doesn't work right. Whenever you get into that stressful state, you are basically making your entire body malfunction. And over a certain period of time, and this is from experience, I can tell you this, if you don't stop worrying and you keep doing it, you will get to the point where you need to be hospitalized or treated somehow. You get so stressed out from worry that you just can't function anymore. That's how I got. And it made me physically ill. I mean, I would worry till I threw up. That was regular. That happened a lot. Then you have diseases like colitis and Crohn's disease. There's ileitis and colitis. And then there's Crohn's, I think, which is kind of like a mixture of the two. Crohn's being the most severe of those, usually. If you worry, you can even bring on a disease like that, a bowel disease. And if you already have the bowel disease and you stress and worry all the time, you will make it worse. You'll make it flare up. Cold sores on your lip, they are literally exacerbated by worry. So this is proof of what worry does. Because, worry, you're thinking, well, that's just in my head, right? I'm just worrying in my brain. It's not just an emotional thing you're doing. You're affecting your whole physical well-being by worrying. Now, believe me, I know how hard it is not to. Especially now, with whatever they're hitting us with. I've been getting hit today. I made a video earlier about how I feel everything's just off. There's something wrong in the ether, and there is. I feel it so strongly, and I get messages right away from people. Yep, I'm feeling it. One person said, I'm struggling. I feel so heavy. That's one of the feelings I have, just heavy, and I can't put it into words, but heavy is a pretty good descriptive word for it. Another person said, actually, maybe I'll read that. Let's see. Yeah, this one, I have been struggling today, if I'm honest. Can't snap out of it yet. Feels like waiting something out. Feels so heavy today. And then this one, from another regular viewer. The clock is perilously close to midnight. I feel it deeply too. My thought/fear is that it has been one-way traffic from evil since 2020, and we might be about to experience the overwhelming power of the collective unconscious. Strike back in previously unimaginable ways. It's a very dangerous time. So other people are definitely feeling it. I mean, that's just 2 comments. I'm sure I'll get more before the day's out. And like I said, I had a viewer actually ask me that question last week. Do you worry? And then he confessed that he has a real major problem with worrying. He can't stop. My heart goes out to you, because worrying is purely destructive, but sometimes it seems to be an involuntary thing that for some people is near impossible to stop doing. It really is. The key to happiness is living in the moment, right now, today. So one of the things I started doing, I used to worry about finances way too much. That's one of the biggest things people worry about nowadays. Of course, if you don't have money to buy food, you starve. If you don't have money to pay rent, you end up on the street. If you don't have money to fix your car, you're walking and you can't get to work or whatever that causes for you. Financial worry is almost always unjustified, and it always ends up working out. Like, I've worried about finances over and over and over, and then something happened and the Lord took care of me. This is the biggest thing, is leave your worries to the Lord. That is one of the keys to happiness. That's what He wants you to do. Don't bother to worry about it. Leave it in His hands. Whatever happens, He's the one that's making it happen anyway. He's the one. I mean, you got free will, but He's still the one who guides this ship. And if He wants you to be okay, you'll be okay. You have to have a good relationship with Him, and then you can put this away. But I stopped worrying about tomorrow. Now I've minimized it down to I only worry about today. What do I need today? Okay, I need to make $30 today minimum, and then I'm fine because I need this, and $30 will do me today. So I set my sights on making $30. That's it. And then I don't worry about tomorrow till tomorrow comes. Now, if I end up making more than 30, okay, I get some extra. I'm already part of the way to the next day. I've already got a little bit of that day solved. That's what I've been doing, and just, you got to try not to let these scenarios that haven't happened spin around in your brain, which they will. You'll worry and you'll be like, oh, what am I going to do? This is going to happen, and then that's going to cause this, and then this. And you're 5 steps ahead with your worry. But if the first thing you worried about doesn't even happen, none of the other stuff will either. So you stress yourself out for nothing, right? I know it's easier said than done to stop. I'm not saying it is easy. I'm liable to do it again within a couple days. So I understand. But we also have these things like diets. We have fear-mongering online. Social media is the thing that makes people really stressed out and worry so much. I think my worrying improved once I got off of Facebook and things. Because people are even worried. People don't like me. People won't like my posts. People won't answer me. People don't DM me. I'm not popular. They worry, does everybody hate me? Does everybody think bad things of me? Like that is really unnecessary worry. And that's what social media is doing to especially young people. Young girls, especially, worrying on Instagram, worrying, is their beauty up to standards with the world? You know, the fake beauty standards that they've put on everyone's shoulders, especially the young girls, are the ones that really suffer from that. Causes them to worry. They're looking in the mirror at themselves and, oh, my shape is bad, my breasts are not right. They worry about everything. That's really stressful on them. So staying off of social media, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And I'm going to throw this in again. Cats. For some people, dogs. Okay, if you're a dog person, whatever. Either is good. But for me, it's cats. Cats, my stress level goes, down it goes. Soon as I touch one, I touch my female cat, her name's Sabrina. I go up to her and just sit beside her and I start patting her. I feel this calm come over me. I can't. Sometimes I'll even scoop her up and lay her down with me and just snuggle her in with me and just rub her belly. And she purrs and I feel her vibrating against me. Stress, gone. No more worry. That eliminates it. That literally does. So these are things that work for me. I'm not sure they're going to work for everyone, but they certainly work for me. Discovered I like root beer again. I haven't had root beer since I was a little kid. It's like I need something that I can sip on that's not just orange juice all the time. I drink too much orange juice. Not too much. It's good for you, but root beer. I can't believe I like it. Because I hate pulp, but root beer, it rocks. It's good. So, worrying. Yeah, we're all probably doing it sometimes. The food, the technology, whatever they're hitting us with, it's their new model, their business model is, well, we have pills we want to sell. We need to cause the symptoms that would require you to need these. This is their new business model. Hit everybody with poison food, microwave beams, stress them out, give them all these symptoms, and they'll go to their doctor, and we could sell them these pills. That is how evil this world has become, and how evil the powers that shouldn't be have become. I just can't believe this is what they do now, but it is. That's what they do. So try, folks, try to take my advice one day at a time. Maybe that's what you got to start with. Make a rule that you're not going to think about tomorrow. You think about it, but in general, think about today. Think about what you need today and just focus on that and decide for yourself. You're going to say every time, tomorrow's another day, I'll worry about that when I get there. Not even worry about it, but I'll focus on that when I get there. Instead of worrying about stuff, try focusing on stuff. Focus on solutions. Forget about worry. And I'll leave you with a line of my latest song. It's called I Don't Give a Shit. It starts, useless worry. They say that stress will kill you. I think it's better to let those good vibes fill you. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.